Hello, my lovelies. Are you ready for something completely different? Like completely different. Something I've never done before on this channel? Let's get at it, shall we? Time to put on those snorkels and let's dive in. If this is your first time here, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. I am so fabulously and gratefully glad to have each and every one of you here today. So, I got to thinking. I've been doing videos now for about 1.5 years, and at first it started with just my cancer journey, and then it went to like me sitting here putting makeup on because I just love it and it calms me, relaxes me, makes me feel really good. And then I just start talking about everything while I'm putting makeup on. And I got to thinking, you know, I've been doing like so many subscription boxes and reviews, and if this is your first time here, I do no BS, honest reviews of the way that I feel about the products. Might not be the way you feel about the products. So I got to thinking, I've got a lot of products that I've tried that I just do not like at all. And then there's a couple that I might like the first time, and then I might not like them if I try them again, or I've liked them amount. And then there's a couple that did not like the first time, second time, third time, and then by the fourth time I'm like, yeah, they'll be okay. So I put a list, and they're not in any particular order. So what I did is I just grouped them in like eyeshadows and blushes, bronzers, mascaras, things like that. That's a little easier for me than doing like Jen Love's reviews where she does like her top 10 or something like that. I just have too many things all over the place for me to do that. And first, I got a headband on today. This hair is just getting, I mean, look. Let's just say, this is not what you normally see on this channel because, you know, we're under a lockdown, and even after the lockdown's over, because of my immunity, because I have very poor immunity from cancer treatments and my low white blood cells, I'm not going to be able to go out for a while. So this is what you're going to have to look at for a while. I did order some hair color. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, and we'll see how I do with that. Anyway, and on my eyes, before we get any farther, my friend Maya sent me, oh, this is hers too, by the way. She sent me this from her store, Look Up Lashes. But she sent me this Milani Runway Eyes, which is, this is the outside, this is what the inside looks like. And I put that on, so we're like, you know, I figured we got like a circus clown thing happening down here with everything, so I'm going to circus my eyes up, and I went like bold, and I went bright, and I went like all kinds of colors on my eyes. I did have to play it up. I had to put several layers to get them to come up, but once it came up, like it came up. Let's look. Okay, it's not my best look, you know, I'm not saying that it looks fabulous, like the gold doesn't look you know, and it's a little spotty. I did wet these colors down. And you can tell which colors I used. I mean, I really don't have to be very explanatory, except this, on the outside, you might not really rule out what's going on, but I do have like the purples here, then the blues on the outside, and the pinks underneath. Other than that, I mean, you know, you can see I put the white up top, white in the corner, and I did use my Milani highlighter, which, oh, this is a strobe light, I love this highlighter. I did use that on the inner corners, and then, you know, as my highlight. But I really liked it. I mean, besides having to put a lot on to get it to go in, I liked it. I really do. I like it. And that's not going to be in my list of what I don't like, because I did like it. And then let's see, what else did I use? And of course I use my bling brushes. I use this for the green one. I used this one for the outside blue one, and then I used my let's see, underneath I used my Juno. I use this brush here to do, I put the pink one underneath. I don't know if that came in clear. I have my glasses off, so I can't tell what's clear and what's not. And then I used my Moda brush to use that purple, and I did the wet on the purple, and I did the wet on the blue, and then I went back and did the wet on the green as well to see if it made a difference. It really didn't on the green. And then for my liner, first I got my Charlotte Tilbury, whatever, out. And then I thought, you know what, I wanted to try with this, but then I got my, was it my Slam Glay box? Is that which one it was? That I got in the two colors that I wasn't sure whether I was keeping or not, and then I decided to keep them and try them. And it's these here, and it's the Illuminati liners, these here. And I put them on, so you can see where like I put like the pink and the blue, and then I put the pink and the blue all the way across, and then I already had the Charlotte Tilbury brown laid down, but I went ahead and put them on, and then I did them up top. So I mixed them together, which of course, you know, pink and blue makes like a purple. So I did that. And then I like lined both of them, and I mean, even when I curled my lashes, it stayed on, so I was kind of surprised. But they are kind of like a crayon. They even smell like a crayon, so they're kind of soft, so you have to be careful not to push too hard. And it does, I mean, you can see where one tip compared to the other, like I use more of the pink, so you can see where it's already like the tip's not as sharp as what it was. So I'm not really sure how that's gonna go and how often I reach for them, but I wanted to see, what it looked like. It's pretty. And then for my mascara, I wanted to give this other one a try again, the Shiseido that I got in one of my boxes the other day. But I got it as a sample from Sephora, and that was the brush of it. And I wanted to give it a try again because the other day when I got it, I already had mascara on, and it didn't do too bad. I do have one lash that's wanting to stay in at attention here. It's wanting to go this way instead of up. And I've been using my Grande lashes, Lash MD serum. It's working really good. Again, I just saw something that I was talking about with that pink being soft. It's just for some reason, from just blinking, I guess, I don't know, but like right here, and I just noticed it. And it wasn't here. Well, it might have been when I brought y'all in, but I just noticed it. Can you see right there? From that pink liner, for some reason it's like down here now, and it wasn't there. Like I said, it may have been, and I just didn't notice it until just now. It might have happened when I was putting on my mascara and I just didn't notice it. So we'll see how easy it is to kind of wipe away. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too hard to wipe away. I just don't want to wipe too hard. Okay. Alright, we need to dive into this list here. I don't have a lot of things that I don't like. And there's some things I still haven't tried yet, so that list, may grow over time. I just wanted to do this today because I just felt like it. I mean, I've got, this is what, 7 videos this week. I was on a roll, so I thought let's go with it and just keep on doing videos. I might do like another video with like all the products I love. Maybe I'll do something like that. Alright, I have my glasses on so I can see what the hell I'm doing, and we're going to get right in it. Okay, so there's going to be some of these products that I'm going to have, and you guys are going to be scratching your head, and you're going to be like, what the heck is she thinking? Because I love this. So I know there's going to be that. There is going to be. And there's going to be one in here that I know a lot of you guys love, and I just can't. I've tried it 4 times, and I did do a video on it, and I just don't like it. So I'm going to start that first so I can get all the hate comments out of the way, because a lot of people love this one, like a lot. There's a whole lot of influencers that love this product, and I just don't particularly care for it, and I'm sorry guys. And that is the Toddy palette. And the reason I don't like it, and you can tell that I haven't used it, I've only used it 4 times, maybe 5 times. This is what the palette looks like, and it's not that it's not a pretty palette, it's just the sequin, metallic, and glitter. All 3 of those, just my eyes don't like it. The glitter, I always have trouble with the pressed glitters, as I've talked about before, and it's just the chunkiness. Her pressed glitters are, compared to other pressed glitters, a lot easier to work with. Let me get my camera to focus again. They're a lot easier to work with compared to a lot of other brands, like, compared to ColourPop brand, compared to the Glam Light. They are easier to work with, but my eyes still, I mean, it just doesn't work for me. They went in my eyes, and I broke out. My eyes broke out for 2 days. They swelled up. It just doesn't work. And I did have problems. Metallics were a little easier. The sequins I had the same issue with. The mattes are nice, but they just did not work on my eyes. So I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys love this palette. I know I've seen a lot of reviews, and all the reviews are pretty good, but for some reason, it just doesn't work for me, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, I may reach for it, for those, the mattes, but yeah. And another one that, okay, I just got this the other day, and I was going to do a review on it, but I watched some reviews last night, and before I went to bed. And I saw where a couple of these colors were actually metallics. I mean, glitters. And I didn't know that, because I didn't watch any reviews before I bought it. I just bought it like on a whim. And I thought, uh-oh. When I swatched them the other day, I didn't realize that they were metallics. They didn't feel, or glitter. They didn't feel like glitter to me. So I thought, I better put some on my eye to see what it does. Just to see, on top of my makeup that I already had. I want to see what it does. And I'll be damned, there's glitter in it. So I woke up this morning and my eyes are still itchy, like around like my lash line and things. It's still a little itchy. It's not as bad, but there's still some itchiness going on. I just didn't put a lot on. I only put a little bit on to kind of get an idea. But guys, I'm not going to be doing a review on this. And I'm sorry to say that I won't be doing my review that I promised on this. And it's sad because it wasn't a cheap palette. And that's the Sigma Enchanted. And I just got this the other day. But it turns out that like these colors here, they're actually like they're glitters, and I didn't know that. But they're like a metallic glitter, and they don't look like it, but then when you actually start using them, they actually blend away, which was like, it kind of blew me away. They start literally blending away. So like when you put them on and you start trying to work with them, they turn into a glitter and they start blending away. So as you can see, what's what they're doing? And then all the glitter goes all over. So you can see what it does. See how the glitter goes all over the place? And that's what it did on me. It went all over the place. And I'm like, daggone it. I really wanted to like this palette, and now I'm not going to be able to like it. I might use the other colors that are in it, but I literally tried, now I got glitter all over the desk. I tried every color in here last night, just trying to work with it. The black is really nice black, that Wicked color, and the evergreen's nice. Innocent, I like the Innocent and the Quartz. Like the Innocent and the Quartz were really nice. But the other ones, I'm just so disappointed because I really wanted to like this palette. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And I still have glitter on me. But, yeah. So much for the review on that one. So if you guys are waiting for a review on that one, you ain't going to get it. Sorry. Alright, I'm going to stick with the theme of the eyeshadow since I'm at it. And the next one, you guys saw my review on this. And if you haven't, you can go back and look for that. But it's the MUA Morphe palette. I have problems with a lot of Morphe palettes, and this one did not disappoint me as far as not liking it. And you saw this one. If you did not, go back and watch that. Need I say more? Did not like it at all. My eyes itched for 2 days and I couldn't wear makeup. There we go. Another one I did a review on some time ago, that's before I really start doing half-decent videos, was the Morphe Blew You Away. Another blue palette that I did not like. And as you can tell, since that day, I have not reached for it at all. That's the only time I reached for that palette, was in that video. Just didn't like it. The blues did not perform very well. It just didn't lay very well on my eyes. I just didn't like the look. I just didn't like it. Just didn't like it at all. So yeah, I haven't reached for it since, like I said, since that video. I have not reached for it one bit. I mean, yeah, I have 116 palettes, so I don't reach for a lot of them repeatedly, but that's definitely not one that I will be reaching for again. All right. And then I have one, it's just a single shadow that I got as a sample from Sephora. And you guys are going to be like, really? Yeah, really. And it's a brand that I never will purchase, probably ever, because it's way above my price range on palettes that I can ever afford. But it's the Natasha Denona, and it's the Pure Love. I actually had an eye reaction to this, and also, I mean, it's a pretty color, and you can see, you know, its swatch is pretty, but I just didn't see the deal with it. I really didn't. I mean, I used the Alter Ego dupes for her. I just didn't see where the big, like, ooh, I gotta have it. I don't know. I just didn't see where the big hoopla was on that palette. I really did, or her colors, I really didn't. So I'm sorry, I just didn't like it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is going to be blushes and bronzer kind of thing. And I've only got a couple. I just decided to do this morning, so I really didn't like get all of them out and go through all of them. Actually, I'm going to add one to it now that I really didn't particularly care for. It was okay, but I just didn't particularly care for it. Actually, I'm going to add two that I got in some time ago. And I've used them a few times, but I just don't particularly care for them. Okay. Alrighty. So two of these are blushes that I bought when I was doing reviews on Makeup Revolution. And I didn't like these at all. These are the Blusher Reloaded, and the Peach Bliss and the Pink Lady. This is the Peach Bliss. And it's really pretty in the pan, but then when you put it on, do you see it? Like, there's nothing. There is nothing, like, showing up. Like, hello. Hello. Yeah. Hello. I'm blurry. Hello. See, it's even, my camera's like, what the hell? Okay. And then the other one is the Pink Lady. And this one is just the opposite, because it's like, it's just like, I don't know. It's like, almost like it's a too pink of a pink, if that makes any sense. I mean, it looks like it's going to be in there too, but online it didn't look this pink. Don't like it. Don't like the formula or anything. Just don't like it. And another one that I was really surprised I didn't like is the designer collection from the Disney designer collection from ColourPop and the floating lights. And I love ColourPop blushes most of the time. This one I didn't like. I just did not like it. It's too pink. It's like, it's almost like a purple pink. But do you see? It's like, I don't know. I just can't explain it. It's just too pink. I didn't like it. Didn't like it. Okay, speaking of ColourPop, this bronzer by Coconut, it's the Coconut Beach bronzer. And I have used it, and I do use it from time to time. But there's something about it I just don't care for. I don't know if it's just not my shade. And it doesn't, it's too muddy. It just doesn't work well with my skin tone. So that one's definitely a no. Another one is one that I got in one of my boxes. I don't know which one it was. It might have been like Ipsy or Birchbox. It's by Lovecraft Beauty. And there is no color name or shade or anything on it. That's the component, so you guys would know the brand. And this is the color. And it's just, you know, no. Another muddy one. Looks like I just went back down in the muddy river and took a bath. I just don't like it. Another one I bought from either Ipsy or BoxyCharm, one of them, in one of their sales. I think it was Ipsy. And I thought it was really cool. It's by Pacifica, called a Bronzed Rose. It's got a mirror on the back, which is really neat. But the colors, it's a blush and bronzer, and it's like it just isn't. Okay, I had to stop that there because it stopped on me. But literally it looks like mud. And then even the blush, it's just not. It's like a highlighter type blush. I just didn't like it. And the other one that I got, let's see, the last one. Yes, the last one I got in my Ipsy bag in March, I think. And it is it's a really cute little concept here. If I can get the daggone thing open. I can't get it open. It's a really cute concept. No, I have one more. But the colors just did not work for me at all. And it's the Girl Power by Autobomb. And it's like a little license plate. And it's really cute. But these colors, for some reason, and you can tell that I barely touched them. But I don't know. They just didn't work. Didn't work at all. And there's the colors in them. So they don't even like look good. You know what I mean? This one's okay. And you know, it's okay. I might give it a try again, but what I've gotten so far out of it, it just didn't work. And the cool thing is though, that you can pop this out and use the tin for something else. You know, so I may be able to use it for something else. I just didn't like it. And the last one I have in this category is actually my second bronzer I ever purchased. And I bought it at Kohl's. I forgot that I purchased it when I ended up buying. No, actually, it's the first one I purchased. It just was a delay getting here. When I actually bought my Too Faced, when I forgot that I had purchased this one. And it's the Lorac Pool Party. And this is what it looks like. And you can tell I haven't really used it. And it's also a very muddy kind of color. I'm not flicking you guys off, I'm really not. But it's just, I don't like it. Alright, the next category is going to be powders. A couple of these will probably blow you guys away as well because a lot of you guys use a lot of these. And the reason I don't like some of these is just my skin type. It's the only reason. No other reason for that. It's just my skin type. I don't have any highlighters in here because I go back and forth with highlighters. One day I'll like them, one day I won't. So I didn't put any highlighters in any of this. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I guess, my least favorite and then go to the ones that are okay. My least favorite in this whole thing is Hourglass. I know, right? A lot of people like the Hourglass. This is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I got it in, what do you call it? My Sephora. And it's just, I don't know what it is about it. It's almost like it's too, it's got like a little bit of a shine to it. I don't know how else to describe it. So it's like it accentuates my texture and stuff and my age. I don't know how else to put it. And when I put it underneath my eyes, it brings out every wrinkle I have underneath my eyes. So that didn't work. I'll keep it for a backup in case something happens. Another one I got is BH Cosmetics, and it's the Under Eye Brightening powder, and it's too brightening. It actually is very brightening. I don't know how else to put that either. It just accentuates too many things under my eyes. And if I can get some out, I will show you. And it comes this little tiny little powder puff, and I have used it a few times. And I thought, you know, if I get something that I can use under my eyes, maybe it'll, you know, help hide some of the wrinkles or whatever. It's not even showing up in my hand for me to show you, so I'll just show you this way. But it's just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's too drying. That's how I describe it. Too drying for underneath the eyes. The next two I bought when I was doing my full face of Milani video. One is their translucent. It's okay. I just spilt it everywhere. All right, let's just do it this way then. It's okay, but it's just too oil absorbing for me, and I have dry skin, so that didn't work. I use it in a pinch, you know, every once in a while I'll grab it, but it's just not, you know, it's just, it mattifies too much and absorbs too much, which it does tell you that on there. And the next one that I have from them is their 04 Radiant, and it literally radiates, which is really neat, like if you're trying to go for like your cheeks and you want like a highlight. This is the translucent, this is the Radiant. If you're trying to go for highlighter, not a highlighter, I guess. And that's what I got it for. I got it to use on my cheeks. So it's okay. It's okay. All right. The next one is one that I got because I went to the store and I was telling the guy there at Ulta that I wanted to get a powder that was finely milled, that didn't accentuate my pores. And we were getting ready to go to the beach, and I was out of whatever brand I was using at the time. And he said, okay, I'll show you one that you're gonna love. And I hated it. And it's the Born This Way by Too Faced. And the only thing I do like about it is the lid, because it does have the inside lid so it doesn't spill out. And I don't like it. I've tried it. Sometimes I'll use it for baking down here because I do like a light bake, and it's very finely milled, so that's not the problem. The problem is it dries me out. If I try to use it anywhere other than through here, I just get really, really dry, and it shows every possible pore that I have. Don't like it. And the next one is the one that everybody's going to be like, what? You don't like that one? No, I don't. Good old Laura Mercier. It's the first powder I ever tried when I got into loose powders in my journey here in the last year. And everybody uses this. Well, not everybody, but a great majority of influencers and people use this powder, but it just does not work for me. It's also very drying. I'm spilling this crap everywhere. During the summer, you know, like if I have any oil spots, it's okay. And I do sometimes still grab it, you know, like if I wanted to like just try something different for a video or something like that, but it just doesn't. Nope. It's way too oil absorbing. I definitely can't use it underneath my eyes. Definitely cannot use it underneath my eyes. Okay. The next thing we're going to talk about is going to be eye primers. And I only have 3 eye primers to talk about. One of them I don't have here in front of me. That I liked it, but I can't use it because I have a reaction on my eyes, and that is the Urban Decay. I don't remember what it's called, but it's the Urban Decay one that you use on your eyes. It's an eyelid primer, and I'm allergic to it, but I love the way it performed, but I'm allergic to it, so I can't use it. The other one is the Milani, and I got this to do my review when I did my full face of Milani, and I just can't use it. There's something in it that I just can't use, and it is like a, you know, dark type of base, and I like a lighter one. I don't like something so dark, so I couldn't use that. And that's the only 2 that I have to talk about there. Oh, and then the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I used to use that religiously, and then I started having problems with breakouts on my, not breakouts, but itchiness on my eyes. And I don't know whether it was that or whether it was the Morphe, because I was using a lot of Morphe then. So I'm not really sure. I haven't tried it again recently because I love my P. Louise base, so I'm not sure. And then concealers. I go back and forth on which concealers I like, but there's 2 here that I definitely do not like at all. So I'm just going to talk about those 2 that I do not like at all, like period. And that is the It Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, but I love that. That's my holy grail. I got it as a sample, and I just don't like it. It's very thick. And you can see, I mean, it's just really, really, really thick. And when you have a lot of wrinkles, thick is not the way to go. And you can see it's just really thick, because thick settles into your wrinkles. You don't want something really thick that's going to settle in, because it just lays there and it doesn't like blend out. I just don't like it. And another one I bought, another, you know, okay, I want to try to find something that doesn't settle into wrinkles. I don't think there was such a thing. I really honestly don't. And I fell for it, and it is the Creaseless Concealer by Tarte. The Shape Tape I never tried because I was literally told that's going to settle. That's going to settle. You don't want it. Another one I don't like is the NARS. I did try the NARS Creamy Concealer. It did the same thing. And this is the Creaseless Concealer. Does the same thing I just showed you with that one. It's thick, and it not only settles into my lines there, it settles it into them everywhere else. I did use it the other day just to see whether it was still doing it. It's still doing it. So I don't like that one. Okay, next I'm going to talk about two eyeliners. One I showed you the other day, and that is this Makeup Forever one that I got in my Sephora Last Play by Sephora. And it's a beautiful color, but let me show you what it does. I mean, you can see it's kind of breaking off as I use it just now. Actually, I didn't do it on camera, so you didn't get to see it, but it just like, see where it's breaking off in pieces? It's really hard. It's not creamy enough for me, and it just skipped across, and then it just comes right off. Like it didn't even blend in. It just wanted to wipe right off. So yeah, don't like that one. And then the other one is one that I liked, but as soon as I put it on, itch city. I had to get it off as soon as I put it on. And that's the ColourPop Metallic. And I guess it's the metallic in it. I'm not sure. And it's really, really pretty. But literally, as soon as I put it on, I literally started itching right away. But look how beautiful this color is. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful color. But yeah, my eyes just didn't like it. So yep, can't use that one. All right, next we're going to talk about mascaras. I have a lot. I have a lot that I don't like. Okay, let's just get right in it. The first one is actually a combo. It's a mascara and primer together, and it's the Marc Jacobs. I wanted to try something by Marc Jacobs because it was a little bougie, and I wanted to try something bougie. Let me put one down. It is the, let me see which one this is, because I know there's different ones. Let me get my little magnifying glass up, because it's written really tiny, and these old eyes can't see it. So it is the Velvet Noir. This is what the brush looks like. And you can kind of see it's kind of gobby. And I haven't had it that long. I just got it a couple of months ago. And then the primer that came with it is, not even a white one. It's a, it's like a concealer color. That's why I got it. But look how gobby. See how gobby it is right there? And that's the way it went on the eyes. Just did not work well. Now, some of these that I used is before I started getting my lashes in. So I don't know if they'll be better now that I have lashes in. I'm not sure. Another one I got was a sample that I got from Sephora with my points, and it's the NARS Climax. Another thing with this was I can't use these really big fat bristles, and that's why I didn't like that one. Another one is the Lancome Monsieur Big, and this is what the actual component looks like. And this is the brush, and I did this during one of my reviews. It's the same thing. It's just the brush is too fat, and I just can't handle brushes like that. This one was also in one of my full face videos, Milani. It's the Dangerous Lengths, and it was dangerous, all right, called Dangerously Gross. I had this right, and now it's just not getting, it's blurry again, and it's the same thing. Look at that. It's just, I don't know what it is. It just did not, no. Another one is one that I bought because I heard so much about this brand, and I thought, let me try it. And it's the Butter London Power Up. I don't know. It didn't power up for me. And it's a very weird brush. It's a silicone, and it's got a little curve to it. But it's just, I don't know what it is, but it's like almost like the little bristles are not long enough. So it's only getting edges of my lashes, but it didn't get down in there and get the other lashes. And then another one that I fell for was the Iconic London brand. And this is their Triple Threat Black Mascara. It's just a gold. And I got this because I got the Iconic London palette in my BoxyCharm. So I thought, I'm going to get the blush, the what do you call it, to go with it. And the reason I don't like it is it's very bendable. And it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's silicone again, and it's got a nice wand as far as the skinniness of it. It just didn't get in those little lashes the way I needed it to at the time. I might revisit a couple of these now that I have some lashes back. The other two I bought from, I don't know if it was Ipsy or BoxyCharm, one of them during a sale, and it's the Wonder Beauty, because everybody knows, if you do not know, I got the Wonder Beauty Trip for Two the, what do you call it? This, I got this, the blush and highlight, the blush and bronzer that I got in the first ever BoxyCharm, and it's my favorite combo of the bronzer and blush. So I thought, let me try it. And I got the volume and curl mascara, and then I got the volume and lengthening. And then I also got this in another one of my boxes, and I gave it away because I knew right away I wasn't going to like it. But it's just not, I don't like the brush. It doesn't last long when you put it on. I just did not like it at all. And then the other one is the curl one, and I didn't get any curl. Look how fat that is. I didn't like it at all. And then I got my Rodile Glamo Lash Mascara extra long, large, whatever it's supposed to mean. And I got this in my lure box, and apparently it was supposed to be an amazing mascara and do wonderful things. The only thing it did on my lashes is cause a lot of clumping and irritation. Didn't like it. This next one, I hate this one so much. I put this one on top because I hate this one so much. It's the Ciate London Triple Shot Extra Large. The extra large stuff. Extra long, extra whatever. Mascara. And the reason I don't like this, okay guys, I got this in my last, which one was it? Was it Birchbox or Ipsy or one of them? I don't even remember now. Allure, I don't know which one it was. I got this, and my lashes had just started growing out, and I was talking about how this side over here, my lashes were finally starting to come back in, and I was so excited, and yada, yada, yada. And I put that on, and then the next morning I woke up, and I was missing lashes. Something in that caused me to lose lashes, and I had to start all over again with growing my lashes. So you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I don't ever want to try that again. That's going trash can. I'm not going to take a chance because something in that I reacted to. All right, and the last three things I have to talk about, and I'll let you guys go, are foundations. All right, this first one, I actually have one today. It's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. It's the Milani Scream Queen. And the reason I put that in this is because it's something that I don't reach for at all. I've only used it 3 times. And the reason I decided to put that in this video is because a lot of people rave on this. And I don't like the way it feels after like 3 hours. It starts to break up like right around in here and down in here. And it feels heavy on my face. Like down in here, it's just tacky. And it just feels heavy. I do have the other Milani. I have this one here. And I have 2 colors that I mixed together. Oops, that's my one. I have 2 colors that I mixed together. And it's the Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1. And it doesn't feel as heavy as this one does. And it says it's a natural finish foundation. But I don't know what it is about it. It just... Okay, I lost it again. I don't know where I was at that. I was comparing it to the Milani, the 2-in-1. This is the 2-in-1. This is the other one that I have by them. And forgive me, I don't know where it left off. But this is the other one. But this is that one. And you can see it's thick. So it goes on thick and it settles thick. The 2-in-1, this is the other one that I have from them. So I mean, they're similar in the consistency, but it's something with the Scream Queen, which is right here, that just settles really weird on my face. Both of these actually should be in this video because I really don't reach for these very often. If you're going to go for a cheaper one for normal to dry skin, if you have normal to dry skin, I prefer my ColourPop. It sits better on my skin. It's runnier. It's a runnier. You can see it running. So it's thinner. So it sits better on my skin than that does. The next one I'm going to show you, I did a video for it way back when I first started trying different foundations, and it wasn't too bad, but I tried wearing it again, and I don't like it. I use a different primer now, so maybe it just was that it worked better with my primer at that time, which was the Moonshine Miracle Cream, which is the best primer in the world. I just can't wear it because I found I was allergic to avocado oil, so I can't wear it anymore. But it's the Zoeva, and it is the 090C Charismatic is my color, and I really liked it. And actually, it's too dark. That's one thing. It actually ended up being too dark. But after I wore it again, it just didn't perform like I thought it was going to. It actually didn't lay right on my skin, and by the end of the night, it had started breaking down. So that one I don't reach for at all anymore, like at all. So yeah, these are all things I'll be decluttering. I'm not sure where I'm decluttering to, but yeah. And the next thing is one that I've talked about several times. Absolutely, positively hate it more than any product I own, and I'll never, ever, 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 ever use it, and I will throw it away because I won't give this to anyone else. I was saving it to use for a video like this so that I could show it to you guys before I threw it away. And I'm not even going to shake it because I want you guys to see how nasty it is. It's the Ofra, and you know how much I like my Ofra products. It's the Ofra Liquid Foundation is all it's called. It's the color nude. Look at that. Look how it's broke up in there. I've only had it for a few months. If you go back and look for that video, you'll see me going in the picture. But look how nasty that is. I mean, that's disgusting. And it's got little beads in there. We shake it up. And it's still, even after shaking it, it's disgusting. It's the worst foundation I've ever used in my entire life. I think I'd rather use, I don't know what I'd rather use, but it's got like a little paddle in it. And I never put anything right on my face anyway because it's, you know, bacteria city there. But look how nasty this color is. This is a nude. Look at that. If that's nude, I know. And that's like, I think that was like their latest color, if I remember right. When I looked that day. I don't know if they've changed, you know, anything since this day, but that was the latest color they had. So their color range choices are not good. And it's just, I mean, look how dark that is. I mean, come on. No. No. That is the worst ever. I literally just threw it away because that is just the most disgusting thing. And I had to go somewhere that evening and I wore that and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, how many people's looking at her thinking, what the hell does she have on her face? It was so gross. Oh, and it felt bad, and it like has a weird smell to it. And I was gonna send it back, and then it was like so much work to send it back, and I'm like, you know, forget it. And a couple other foundations for honorable mention. I don't have them anymore, so I did send them back. I got from Sephora, and it was the Stellar, which I do have their, what do you call it? I lost my train of thought. Whatever it's called. Concealer. I do have the concealer, and it's okay, but I tried 2 different colors of their foundation, and because it was on sale for like 19 bucks, and both colors, neither one of them worked. Neither one of them worked. So I couldn't use that at all. And then I tried another one that was really bad for my skin that you guys love, I know a lot of you guys love, is the El Maquillage. That was horrible. It smelled so bad. It smelled like paint thinner or something. And when I put it on my face, it felt like somebody was pouring alcohol or like peroxide or something on my face. It burned so bad. I mean, it was horrific on my face. And I knew it right away. I mean, I knew it as soon as it hit, like, because I think I had like a breakout or something, and it got into that breakout. And I mean, I have breakouts here, and I put makeup on, and I don't feel it, and it got in there, and it burned like wildfire. It was horrible. So I wrote to them, and not only did they take it back and credit my account, but they also gave me a credit on my account. So I was able to buy some lipsticks and stuff, and I told them they didn't have to do that, but they were like, no, we're sorry this happened to you. We want to make it right, and that's what they did for me. So that was great. Their customer service is outstanding. It really, really is. And I do have their concealer, and I love their concealer. I really, really like their concealer, but their foundation on my skin was horrible. And I know a lot of people have really great time with it, but not me. Nope. And I have been trying a lot of different foundations, which I never thought I would do that. I was always Juvia's Place, that's it, nothing else. And I'm trying a bunch of different ones, and I did order the Yves Saint Laurent. I did order their Touche one, I think it's called. I ordered that one, and I ordered the Charlotte Tilbury. And I never thought that I would spend that much money on foundation, but I got 20% off. So I don't know whether I'm going to like it or not. I tried to get a sample of the Pat McGrath, and I'm kind of glad now I didn't get it because I can't afford her stuff anyway. So with my luck, I liked it and then wanted it, and then I couldn't afford to buy it. So I'm kind of glad I didn't get it. Oh, and for my lips, I forgot to tell you about that. For my lips, I'm trying my Thrive, and these are the colors. I got this one. It's the matte, and it is in color Rowan. And then I put this gloss on top of it, and it's in the color Charlotte. And then on top of that, I used another gloss, and it's in the color Jean. Just to throw that out there. Anyway, that is it. That's all I have. Those are the most products I don't like. And I'm sure I'll do it again with all these boxes and stuff I'm getting in. What I might do, because I just got my notice today that my Glow Addict box has been shipped. So that will be coming in. So what I might do is like write a list down of the things that I get in these boxes that I don't like by looking at them, but maybe not trying them, and just write a list of things that, you know, that I didn't care for that I'm getting in the boxes, and maybe do that kind of video. I don't know. Let me know what you want me to do, and let me know whether you'd like this kind of video. I know it's long because I had a bunch, and not a bunch, but for me that was a bunch for me to try to go over, and this is the first time I've ever done a video like this. Maybe I can think of a way to make them shorter and maybe not talk about them as much or something. I don't know. I'll try to figure it out. Anyway, guys, this is probably my last video this week. Maybe. I don't know. I'm having fun this week talking to you guys. And this has been really fun. I know I did a lot of videos this week, like a lot. But I've got to talk to you guys, and I know I have some new subscribers, and I'm so glad to have you. You guys just rock my world and melt my heart and make me all happy inside, and just, I love having you here. And you know, you're never going to get any bull crap from me. I tell you the way it is, and that's, you know, that's just me. And speaking of telling the way it is, this is not real. I don't know if it's telling the way it is. This is really cool. You see me, like, I don't like anything like tight around me. I don't wear hoodies, but this was my son's. Another reason I wore different colors. This is like all different colors. See, it's got different colors on it. The one thing about with he and I, we're like the same size kind of. So if he doesn't like a shirt, I get it. And sometimes like vice versa. Like he bought me a shirt. He and I have the same shirt. It's pink and it's got like flowers and snakes on it, you know, because I got the snake earrings on, and I got the snake rings on, and I don't even know I'm talking about that. Will I put it in the video? Probably, because I'm just weird. I'm just a 52-year-old weird woman. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like if you did like it. If not, come back again. Maybe you'll like the next one. Who knows? Subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll know when I do it again. And I don't know what I have coming up. I've got some things I need to review. I still need to review this, because I haven't reviewed this yet. Who knows? Is it going to go in my likes or my dislikes? Never know. Never know where it's going to be. So come back and join me. We'll see what kind of fun things we can get into next week. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Or whatever time. Who knows? You might not watch this till next week. So have a wonderful day. Whatever you're doing, be safe. Be good to each other. Take care of each other. And and take care of yourself. That's important. You got to take care of yourself. Because I said so. And when I say goes, no, probably not. I'm just some old lady on TV, on your screen. Who cares, right? Anyway, I love you guys. Take care. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.